from Fox 56 Sports and Lexington Sporting Club. This is Around the Pitch.
Good morning and welcome into Around the Pitch, a show dedicated to all things regarding the Lexington Sporting Club. To kick off the show, I am joined by LSC defender Kendall Burks. Kendall, thank you so much for joining me. I feel like this could be your second home. You're in here so much, so we appreciate you coming back.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I feel like every time we've talked, this team has always been in a different phase of the season. Kind of started off rough, then found your footing. What's it really been like to kind of see the team just elevate throughout the course of the season?
Yeah, it's been really cool, actually. I mean, the team started off, like you said, a little bit rough, and then we kind of hit a little peak of form there, and we've kind of just been running with it ever since. And I think it's a testament to like the work we've put in the off season, I mean, in the preseason as well. And so that's been really good, and it's kind of starting to show like that work is finally starting to show, and we're excited about it, and we're going to keep it going.
What do you really, I know you talk about the work itself, but do you also credit to, do you really think it was the chemistry? Was it the confidence? Was it just kind of reading each other throughout the game? What do you really think was the significant difference?
I mean, we just had a lot of new players come in, and so it was kind of hard to mold, and we finally are starting to feel like we're used to each other. We play with each other so much, and so it's really just getting that chemistry, like you said, and I think it's really starting to show.
I don't want to say, of course, the goal is to always win. You don't wish for losses, but do you think now winning, it's been more rewarding after what you guys have been through?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think the beginning was a little bit tough. I think we definitely had some tough moments we had to get through, but I think those moments set us up for where we are now. And I think we know how to lose, and we also know how to win now. So we can do both, and we really think that if we keep doing what we're doing, we're going to be in a good spot for postseason.
How do you think as a team you guys have kept the standard the same? Because to be fair, you guys have players kind of in and out, going back to their original clubs, coming back. So how do you kind of keep the expectation the same when you do have moving parts throughout the course of the season? Yeah,
I think it's just like the culture we built. We have a lot of guys that keep the standard high in training, and we have a good locker room of guys, and we all like each other, and we have conflicts in trainings, and that's good. That's a good thing, and it makes us better. We know that, we embrace that, and we just think it makes us better as a team as a whole.
Well, of course, we know winning is fun. So what's it been like in the locker room, at practice? I'm sure you've had to see a significant difference, and you guys are just consistently churning out wins. Yeah,
I mean, it just definitely changes the vibe. The guys are excited. And like when you win on a Saturday, you're excited to play the next weekend. So the momentum is really important, and it keeps you wanting to keep going. So.
Give us a little insight on Coach Boss. What's his philosophy? What does he really expect from you guys day in and day out, whether it's practice or a game?
No, his standards are high, but it's a good thing. It makes us better, and we've embraced that as a team, and honestly just makes us very attention to detail oriented. And so when we get into the games, and trainings are much harder than games, and it makes the games much easier. So.
What has his message been kind of constantly throughout the season? I mean, I'm sure, as you would know, as a coach, winning, losing, it's tough regardless. So what has he been just consistently saying to you guys to keep the mindset the same?
I think just trusting the process. I mean, that's a pretty cliche thing to say in sports, but I think it's very true. For us to just trust in the process and continue just every day, just coming in, putting in the work, and finally we'll slowly finally get to see the results that we deserve, and I think now that you're starting to see that.
Absolutely. You guys are getting closer and closer to playoffs. So at this point, the margin of error is pretty small. You really need every single point every game. Has that kind of put more pressure on you guys? Do you feel that a little bit more as you are kind of nearing the playoffs?
I think the whole season, the West has been pretty tight in particular. The gaps are very, very small, and like you said, 3 points could make or break you making the playoffs. So we're very aware of the table, and we're just ready to go every weekend, and we know that every game is important, so we have to be ready. You
guys are now in a spot where you could solidify a home playoff game. How big would that be to play in front of the LSC fan base in the playoffs?
That'd be huge. I think obviously our home form has been really good at the second half of the season. I think it's become a strength of ours, and a home game in the USO is a huge advantage.
Absolutely. Well, Kendall, thank you so much again for joining me in studio. Really appreciate it. We're looking forward to seeing how you guys do.
Thanks for having me.
Yep.
You're watching Around the Pitch with Lexington Sporting Club.
Natalie, thank you so much for joining me in studio. We got to talk at the stadium, but you haven't been in studio, so welcome.
I haven't. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. You are a veteran. You've been on a handful of teams. What excites you about this specific team going into this season?
Oh my gosh, there's so much that excites me. First off, it's just a great group of women, talented women, and we have a staff that's incredible. So it's just been so exciting. We put so much hard work into preseason, and like we have a game coming up on Sunday, so we're just super excited to show the fans what we've been working on.
Absolutely. A unique part about you were actually with Lexington Sporting Club last season, making the transition. Kind of what's been that like, being with one team, now new coaching staff and all new familiar new faces?
Yeah, I mean, as most people know, last year was tough.
Yes.
Results, and my situation especially, having a tough injury to come back from. So it's just, it's exciting to be healthy and to be like a fresh start almost with this new team. So that's exciting to me.
You kind of alluded to it. Of course, I was going to ask, I know last year wasn't the best injury-wise for you. Now that you've been able to start this season healthy, hit the ground running, what's that journey been like? Just to be like, here I am, I can finally just play.
It's amazing. I've put a lot of hard work in preseason to get physically fit, mentally locked in, and it's just been so exciting to start to feel like myself again. And I'm just really excited for the season.
Not to get too personal, but I do want to highlight your injury and kind of going through that journey mentally, maybe for some young girls that are going through injury and trying to battle and keep their mindset good while also going through something that's tough. What helped you throughout that process?
Yeah, I think, the mind's so powerful. So when you tell your mind something, the body follows. So I think, every day I was telling myself I'm going to play in that stadium and continuing to tell myself that. And then it became a reality last season. So I just think for, young girls that whether they have an injury or they're just, having a tough day, to just keep going, because if you keep going, good things happen.
Absolutely. Talk about your progress just individually as a player. Obviously, someone like you who has played soccer for a very long time now, you kind of have experienced seeing everything, but where do you find okay, I still need to get better in these areas?
Yeah, I think that's the most beautiful thing about soccer is you're always learning, you're always growing, and even as a vet, I'm continuing to learn. We have new coaches that are teaching me new things, and I think that's the exciting thing about soccer is, you can always learn more.
How unique has this team's chemistry been? I know when I talk to you guys and the rest of your teammates, I feel like the first thing everyone blurts out is the chemistry is something that you can't even explain, and it happens so quick. What do you credit that to, especially as a veteran who's been a part of teams?
Yeah.
What is it about this team?
Yeah, I think the coaching staff does a great job of, bonding the girls, and in the locker room we're all dancing, we got good music on, and It's just good energy, good vibes throughout the whole team, and I think that's so important.
Talking about coaching staff, Coach Mack, what's it been like so far to play under him, his style of coaching, his philosophy? Have you enjoyed it so far?
Yeah, personally, I've really enjoyed it. I think credit to him is he tries to make each player their best individual self, and that shows because, he gives 110% every day, and I'm just really grateful that he's our head coach.
Again, you have obviously played with a lot of talented players, but now you're playing with players like Amina Ekic, Addie McCain. What's it been like just in practice going against these type of players every single day?
Gosh, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
When you got that high of level, it makes you better. It makes everyone around you better. So I'm learning from them, and I'm getting better, and it's just a really fun environment to be a part of.
What can we expect from this team? Of course, everyone's like, can we see the goals? We want all the goals. But just in terms of style of play, how you guys want to play, what can we expect to see?
Yeah, you're going to see a team that keeps the ball. We're going to be fast on transition. You're going to see good soccer and hopefully a lot of goals.
Absolutely. One thing that was very good to see, I'm sure, for this whole LSC fan base right off the back is you guys go down 2-0 at Fort Lauderdale, and you just absolutely find a way to fight back until the clock goes out. What is it about this team? How cool is it to see just right off the beginning the mindset that this team has?
Oh yeah, I think it just shows the resilience that this team has, and we're not going to give up whether we go down a few goals or not. Of course we don't want to, but if that happens, we're not going to stop till that whistle blows.
Absolutely. Well, Natalie, thank you so much for joining me in studio. Really appreciate it. Very excited to see you back on the field this season.
Thank you so much, Colby.
Thank you.
You're watching Around the Pitch with Lexington Sporting Club. This is Around the Pitch with Lexington Sporting Club.
Welcome back. I'm now joined by LSC midfielder Blaine Ferry. Blaine, thank you so much for joining me in studio. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
So you actually signed a 25-day contract back in July, and the club was like, absolutely not. We are keeping you throughout the season. What's it been like to be a part of this team?
It's been a great start. I will say the teammates are amazing. I think the city's awesome. The fans have been super welcoming to me, and yeah, it's been awesome.
Absolutely. You kind of came at a time where I would say this team was still finding its identity. The results weren't exactly there. So to now see this team go from that point to where it is now, what do you credit that to?
I think it's a testament to just trusting the process, and the results will come. I think we have a lot of quality on the team, and we have the right mindset and the right tactics to get the job done. And I think now you're just seeing the results, and hopefully we can keep that up.
Well, congrats to you because you got your first assist against North Carolina FC. What's it been like for you? How rewarding is it to be really contributing in a big way?
It's awesome. I really like to be a huge impact on the field, whatever I can do. I don't need assists and goals, but to be able to provide that for the team is just another add-on to what I can bring. And yeah,
You're one of the younger guys, I would say. What's it been like to play alongside guys like Speedy Williams, Marcus Epps, where you're learning about their knowledge and experience that they bring to the game?
Yeah, Speedy in particular, I am the same position as him, and he's been super helpful to me tactically and on and off the field. He's been a great help for me and just about everything you can think of.
How would you describe this team's chemistry? I was talking to Kendall a little bit earlier, and he said it's just been elevated, of course, now that the results are coming. But just overall, what is this team like? Are they fun, on, off the field? Just describe them a little bit.
I mean, like I said, the team was super welcoming, and on and off the pitch, we do spend a lot of time together, which I think helps with the results. I think there's a lot of quality on this team, and it's easier to play with good players, and I think that helped my transition into the team a lot.
Absolutely. You've played actually on one of the biggest stages with the U17 at the World Cup. How has those kind of moments prepared you now for your professional career?
I think being in a professional training environment at that young of an age helps you with your development and helps you get ready for moments like these. And I think, yeah, that was a big part of it.
What is your mindset, especially as a younger guy? You're now going up against guys that are way older than you, maybe have more experience than you. So when you were going into matches, what are you telling yourself? Are you just out there playing? Is there something you really have to prepare yourself for?
I just make sure to remind myself to enjoy it. Before I was on this team, I didn't have a team, so it was a tough moment for me, and I just had to remind myself that I love this game, and I'm just here to enjoy it and try and make the biggest impact I can for the team.
Talk a little bit about Coach Boss, his philosophy, what he's looking for. What have you enjoyed from him?
I think me and him are similar in terms of how we like to play. We like to keep the ball and control the tempo of the game. So I noticed that from the beginning when I started training here, it fits me really well, and I think that helped as well with the comfortability with the team and on the pitch as well.
I think what's unique about you guys is even with guys coming in the club, out of the club, the expectation has kind of stayed the same. When those new guys are coming in, what's the message to them as you guys are in a critical time in the season?
The message is it's a lot of just working hard and making sure that you're doing your job.
Yeah.
You have a role in the team, and we need new guys, old guys to play that role, and yeah, that's a big message.
You said you've enjoyed Lexington so far. Any cool places you've been to? What have you enjoyed the most? This fan base? Anything like that?
I've definitely enjoyed the fan base. Like I said, they were very welcoming from the beginning. The city, I've been able to walk around. I haven't done too much yet,
Yeah.
so I need to do more, but I do like the city and what it has to offer.
Overall, right now, you guys are in a very critical time. Every game matters at this point. Kind of what's the message going into a time where you could solidify a playoff game at home?
Yeah, just keep doing what we're doing. The results are coming, and we just have to continue to trust the process and stay with it, and hopefully we'll get the results with that as well.
Absolutely. Well, Blaine, thank you so much. We're not done with you yet. We've got some rapid fire coming up next. So thank you so much for being here for this part.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yep.
You're watching Around the Pitch with Lexington Sporting Club. This is Around the Pitch with Lexington Sporting Club.
Welcome back into Around the Pitch. Like I said, we aren't done with Blaine just yet. We got to know you off on the field, but now we're going to get to know you off the field with some rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, we're going to start easy. How did you start playing soccer?
My dad played soccer growing up, so he just kind of got me into it as I was a little kid, like 4 years old.
I was just about to ask, how did you get into the sport? Are there any professional players that you look up to or consistently watch?
Messi, he's my favorite of all time, and then when Iniesta and Xavi played for Barcelona, I would watch them a lot.
So is Barcelona your team, or do we have a different team that we keep an eye out on?
No, Manchester United is my team. I'm a huge fan of them.
Okay, we kind of talked about it off camera, but where are you from?
I'm from Dallas, Texas.
I have to talk about Texas because my family's from there. They always say that Texas is the best. Would you agree with them, or have you been to some other states where you're like, I don't know?
It's hard to beat Texas.
Okay.
I'd say that I'd put them #1.
So is that maybe where you want to eventually go back to at some point?
Oh yeah, I could see myself doing that.
Okay,
for sure.
Blaine in Texas. All right, do you have any siblings?
I do. I have 2 younger brothers.
Oh wow, so what's it like being the oldest?
I like it. It's fun. It's fun. I get to, show them a little bit of the way, and then they end up going their own way. It's nice.
Do they play soccer?
They did, but not anymore. No.
Okay, so you're the only athlete as of now. Have you traveled outside of the country?
I have. I've been to many places.
What's been your favorite, or maybe give us a top 2?
I would say England, just because I got to go to a bunch of Premier League games.
Okay.
That was a great experience. And then I also really liked France. France
Oh
was
wow,
really cool.
those are some cool places. If you aren't playing soccer, what are you doing?
I've been playing some pickleballs and tennis lately.
Oh wow.
I'm a big golfer as well. That's the main thing.
Okay.
I golf a lot.
Do you have a favorite golfer then?
Scotty Scheffler. That's the guy.
Covered him in Louisville. That was super fun.
He's from Dallas as well, or he's from Texas. So,
Oh,
yeah.
so it's very fitting. Okay, well, after all the places you've been, what's one place you still would like to travel?
I'd like to go to somewhere in Asia, like Japan. I think that would be really cool.
Okay. Favorite food, genre, category food, anything like that?
I think Italian.
Ooh.
Can't go wrong with Italian.
What's a position on the field that you would tell coach, don't ever put me in that position, please and thank you?
Oh, goalie.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, that or center back. I think that would be a struggle.
Okay, last one here. Just give us a fun fact that people might not expect.
Fun fact. I don't know.
Anything,
Fun fact.
certain brand of shoe you like, anything, even simple.
What's one? I mean, my favorite sports teams are
There you go.
all from Dallas Mavericks, Dallas Cowboys.
So
all
we're
that.
really repping Dallas over here.
Yes, big Dallas guy.
Okay, I love to hear it. Well, Blaine, thank you so much for joining me for Rapid Fire and allowing us to get to know you a little bit. That's going to wrap up this week's episode of Around the Pitch. We'll see you the same time right here next week. Have a great Sunday, everyone.